Tuesday, January 14th saw Behind the Sims, whose main purpose was to announce the Sims franchise 25-year anniversary roadmap. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my Sims news video. As I stated, the main purpose of the Behind the Sims was to unveil the roadmap for the Sims franchise 25-year anniversary celebrations. I expect that's why the Behind the Sims was shorter than expected, but I still think it covered a lot in a short time period. I'll cover what's on the actual roadmap first, and then I'll go over a few things that weren't included on the map outline, but were also announced either in the video or on the blog post, because there is a blog post to go along with Behind the Sims video. The roadmap starts with the 3 kits that launched earlier today, January 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific, which tied to the previous leak. These kits include the Secret Sanctuary and Casanova Cave kits, which both include a mix of Build By and Create a Sims items that are inspired by iconic Sims characters. Plus, of course, the Comfy Gamer kit, a Build By kit created in collaboration with Lil Simsy. At the end of the Behind the Sims, they had Lil Simsy there to announce the kit, along with some other Simmers and a hamburger birthday cake. So next on the roadmap was a Nostalgia Now period covering January 27th to 31st, which is the week before the 25-year anniversary. They mention in the blog post to start speculating as to what Nostalgia Now could mean. Also, the new Comfy Gamer kit has some Simlish artwork on prior Sims games. And as mentioned, the other 2 kits are inspired by iconic Sims characters, including a prior version of Bella Goth. There's like a necklace in one of the 2 kits. Is that gearing up to a re-release of some old Sims games? We already had an update to Sims 3 that fixed an issue with newer Intel processors. Is that just the beginning? But if they're re-releasing any Sims packs, could it be during this January 27th to 31st period, or could it possibly be later, or perhaps it could be staggered? What are your thoughts on whether it's even possibly going to happen, or if it is, when they might release it? Next on the anniversary roadmap is the anniversary itself, February 4th. On that day, there will be a few things going on. First off, there's going to be a 25-hour live stream with some of your favorite Simmers and maybe even a special guest you may know. That part is making me wonder about possibly having a release before so that they could have that in that live stream. But some people have like the Ultimate Collection, so you don't necessarily need to have it re-released before to be able to have it on a live stream. So who knows? And I have no idea who the special guest could be. So next on for February 4th, the Sims 4 Blast from the Past event starts. And you can see the items that are going to be available to unlock. Some modders have already unlocked them, and there are rooms on the gallery with the Build By items, though when I tried to place it, it didn't work for me. I got items removed. That said, I have a little video clip from one of those modders, which I will show on the screen at the same time that you can see like the items from the various weeks there. So the 2 phones are decorative. The alarm clock and the buffet table, they are actually functional. So you'll get a buffet table in the game if you don't already have one. And that little cake, or big cake, I should say, because it's big, is functional. And not only that, Sims can hide inside and pop out and surprise others, and you can add birthday candles and blow them out. So you don't necessarily need to make a cake. You can have this great big cake. It's big, obviously, if a Sim can hide in it. Now, the dance floor beside the cake, that is a dance floor, and it is functional, but unfortunately, the dance floors that are in the game with various packs, they broke with Tuesday's update, something in the coding, and there are some mods out that fix it, including Little Miss Sam has a mod that extends the group dance time, and she's released a new version of that fixes the dance floors as well as fixing that particular mod. Whether or not you're planning on participating, what's your favorite thing from this event? The other thing that I did note is that in the game, if you look through debug items after the update, there's a couple of little things that one's like a time shard and one's like, I'll show the screenshots there. But I think that that's for this event. I did see some speculation that that was for like a time travel pack, but I think it's for this event and not anything else. I'm curious what you think about it. Next up, on the 4th, which is a very busy day, The Sims 4 is having a base game update, and we're getting free content. It's going to add 70 plus new in-game items for all players for CAS and Build By. And they showed a video clip in the Behind the Sims and some screenshots on the blog post. I'll let the video clip of the items show behind. So The wording from the blog post says, "What's a birthday without gifts? On February 4th, the Sims 4 base game will receive a huge update, bringing 70 plus new in-game items to all players. There will be new Creative Sim options, including 2 new hairstyles, baby hairs added to 3 classic hairstyles, and a goatee for those looking for new facial hair options. Kiddos won't be left out, as toddlers will receive a new hairdo. In addition, there will be new clothing from head to toe, like a new turtleneck and a bodysuit, along with jackets, jeans, bike shorts, and so much more. And don't forget to accessorize with a gold chain or classy set of pearls, a fitted cap, and new shoes, including heels, sneakers, and sandals." And it looked like there were sandals for the little infants, which is quite cute. So we can also expect new build buy items, including stylish windows and doors and new wood finishes for kitchen cabinets. And they also couldn't forget about the kids. Ahoy mateys, it's a new pirate ship. So those are all the new things coming. I don't know whether we'll also be getting some fixes. Hopefully they'll fix the issue with the dance floor. And there's a couple other new bugs that came with the update, but I'll be doing a separate video on the actual update and touching on those new bugs. And finally, on the 4th, the Sims Free Play is also having some events. So they're having some Free Play 2000 events. Starting February 4th, they're taking Sims Free Play players back to the 2000s, where the Sims all began. There's going to be special events you can participate in. You can unlock velour tracksuits and enjoy 25 days of in-game gifts featuring some of the most iconic items from the Sims history. And then they're wrapping up the birthday celebration for Sims Free Play with something special. In March, they'll release a new option to add enhanced lighting to home lots. Next on the roadmap is February 6th, the Sims 4 Motherload season. I'm guessing this is going to be when we're going to get the Sims 4 roadmap, because this wasn't a Sims 4 roadmap. This was an 25th anniversary roadmap. I know I've seen other people speculating that that's when the next EP is going to be announced, because per Twitter leaker and ADS, there are like 5 between the last EP and the next EP, and the 5 are those 3 kits and 2 more that are coming that I will get to later because they weren't in the roadmap. They were just mentioned in the video. And then also on February 25th, there's those eyes, and the video had a sul sul, to which Mercy said, "Shawnee, did you hear that?" I'll play that a little bit here so you can hear it for yourself.
Sul sul. Shawnee, did you hear that?
And what I've heard is that sul sul is the same sound of the sul sul from the main menu for Sims during Sims 2 days. So I don't actually have it's still there, I guess, if you have it, but I haven't gone in, so I didn't check that myself. And also now, not on the roadmap itself, but announced in the video and on the blog post, My Sims Cozy Bundle is coming to PC on March 18th, and it's available for pre-order now. Though, and you can also, if you play on Switch, can already get it and play there. It was released in November for Switch players. They then went on to discuss new experience from the Sims Lab, which had already been used to play test things for new and existing games. And 2 things that had been added to the Sims 4 previously that the Sims Lab had play tested were the new Occult Picker and Apply All filter in Creative Sim. They then went on to mention that 2 things that were added in Tuesday's update were also playtested in the Sims Lab, and that was the new main menu, which came in the update, and the rebuilt base game Townie Homes. So regarding the new menu, note that the screenshot shown in the Behind the Sims and on the blog post looks a little different to what's in the game itself. The example shown shows the in-game time and day of week, but that's not shown in the game if you go into the game yourself, and that's not shown on the computer or the console version. The screenshot looks like it comes from console and not computer, but that isn't why that element is different, because neither has that. The text for the gallery and scenarios is smaller. As you can see, I'll show you a little example of what my looks like versus what it was shown on the blog post and in the Behind the Sims. So regarding the rebuilt Townie homes, 8 iconic homes were rebuilt. 4 in Willow Creek, i.e. the Spencer Kim Lewis home, Goss, Pancakes, and BFF's home, and 4 in Oasis Springs, Caliente's, Landgrab's, Rumi's, and Johnny Zest's home. So all of those. The new homes will be in new saves only. They won't replace what you have on those lots in existing saves. However, if you want the new versions, you can grab them from your library. You don't need to go to the gallery. They're actually in the library. The new versions and the legacy versions are there. The legacy version versions say legacy of the houses, but you may notice at the bottom of your library, some of the other original versions, including the Goss Ophelia Villa, are also there, but they were there long ago and long before this week's update. Another thing I have heard and experienced myself is that if you go into an existing save, you may see the new lots from the map view. However, if you go and load up that lot, the old lot will be there. And when you go back to the map view, it will be gone and you'll see the old one and not the new one. I have heard this only happens if you haven't edited the lot. If you have edited the lot or replaced the lot, you should just see your version of the lot. And if you've edited some and not others, it should only happen for the ones you haven't edited in a particular save. So don't be concerned if you go into your old saves and see the new version, it's not actually there. What are your thoughts on the refreshed homes? And if you like them, do you have a favorite of all of them? Or maybe you have a few favorites, more than one. Also announced in Behind the Sims was that 2 new creator kits are coming to The Sims 4 later in January, and 2 more are coming later this year. The 2 coming later in January are by Perry Sim and Madeline, and according to Twitter leaker N80s, are likely to be released on January 30th, which is a Thursday and ties to the usual kit release date. The 2 coming later this year are by A. Harris 00 Brittany and Sybil. Creator kits are designed and built by custom content creators and are available across all platforms, i.e. PC, Mac, and console. They also mentioned that if there are any CC creators who are interested in doing creator kits to join the Sims Creator Program. And the final thing is that there's going to be new celebratory merch in the Sims shop on February 5th. So I'm really looking forward to see what's included, and hopefully they won't sell out too quickly, though they seem to be not selling out quite as quickly as they did with the first launch that they had. So here's the roadmap again that they showed, just as an FYI briefly, but now here's my edited version with the extra items discussed in the Behind the Sims video and blog post that were not included in their roadmap, so you can see it all in one screenshot. What thing or things are you most excited about, and what did you think of the Nostalgia Now and the eyes are going to be for? Because those are still kind of mysterious. I'd love to know in a comment down below. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!